Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be bringing you 7 different affordable lip glosses and we're going to be ranking them, doing full demos, reviews to decide what is the best and what is the worst clear affordable lip gloss you can find out there. A lot of you guys have been asking for this video and I'm so excited that it's finally here. Basically, only clear lip gloss has been on my lips for the past month. I've been thinking a lot about this video, so I really hope that it's helpful for you guys. As I mentioned before, I love lip gloss, but I don't like anything super gloopy or sticky, and in general I prefer a really shiny finish and I want it to look glassy, but I still don't want it to feel like a lot of lip gloss when it's actually on the lips. So again, I'm giving you full product reviews. I will leave all of the products linked down below for you guys in case you want to do your own research. We're going to be talking about price, texture, scent, shine, and the wear of the lip gloss. First up, we have the Wet n Wild MEGASLICKS lip gloss. This retails for $2.99 and you get 0.19 ounces in here. That makes this about $15.73 per ounce, which makes this the most affordable lip gloss that we are talking about today. Let's talk about the texture of this lip gloss. This is an incredibly lightweight lip gloss, if not the most lightweight lip gloss that we are talking about today. It feels a little bit more on the balmy side. It still has a little bit of slip and a little bit of shine, but like I mentioned before, it's very lightweight. And the doe foot applicator also, it doesn't pick up a lot of product either. So if you really want to build up a shiny look, you're going to have to apply a few layers of this one. As for the scent, there's absolutely no scent, which you will find out later in this video is my preference. As for the shine, as I mentioned before, and as you will see in the demo, it is a very subtle shine. It really could just look like you're wearing a little bit of a shinier lip balm. It looks incredibly natural, so this is a great lip gloss. If you want a very no fuss lip gloss, something that's not so noticeable, but you do like just a little bit of shine. As for how this one wears, it wears just kind of like a balm. It's really not going to last a very long time, but again, you are getting that really lightweight, comfortable feeling when you apply it. Overall, if you're looking for a lightweight, very easy to apply, kind of no fuss, natural everyday lip gloss, I do think that this is a good option. It's a very no frills, very basic, straight to the point lip gloss. Next, let's talk about a huge fan favorite, which is the e.l.f. lip lacquer. It retails for $3 and you get 0.08 fluid ounces in here. So price per ounce, this is actually $37.50, which is definitely more expensive. If you're comparing prices, again, this is about the same price as the Wet n Wild, but you get a lot less product. There's a lot of different information about how much product is actually in here. On the bottle, it says 0.08 ounces. I am going to reach out to e.l.f. hopefully for an answer, so if I do get an answer before this video goes live, I will leave a comment down below for you guys. But if it is 0.08 ounces, as it mentions on the bottle, this is actually a little bit more of an expensive lip gloss. So always really good to keep in mind price per ounce when you are making purchasing decisions. As for the texture is very similar to the Wet n Wild actually. It's definitely more on the lightweight side, but this has a very sort of slippy texture that is very unique to this lip gloss. It has a little bit more weight than the Wet n Wild, and that slippiness makes this a very comfortable, easy to wear product. You want to apply it because it does offer that like more plush, slippy feeling to it. Now, it's not slippy in a way where you think like it's gonna get all over your lips. It's slippiness in kind of a comforting way, something that you want to apply to your lips. As for the scent, this is actually one of my favorite scents out of all of the products because it's a very subtle vanilla scent. Again, I prefer no scent or a very subtle scent, so this one is really nice. As for the shine, I think this is a little bit shinier than the Wet n Wild. It's definitely still more on the subtle shine. I don't get a ton of shine from this one, and I tend to prefer this one over the Wet n Wild because it does give me a little bit more oomph. Really an ideal lip gloss for every day, and it definitely does wear similar to a balm, so this isn't a very long wear lip gloss, but because it feels so comforting, I don't really mind reapplying it throughout the day. So overall, I think this is such a great lip gloss for those of you that want a really natural and pretty shine, and in my opinion, a pretty unique formula. If you're looking for a lip balm that feels really comforting and you enjoy reapplying it, especially in something like wintertime when your lips really need that extra TLC, I think that this is a really great one. Next, let's talk about a favorite of a lot of you, which is the Essence Shine Shine Lip Gloss. This retails for $3.29 and you get 0.16 ounces in here. So price per ounce, it's about $20.56. So very, very affordable, and I like that you get a little bit more product in here. The texture is light to more medium, and it feels very wet on the lips. And I don't mean wet in a sticky way. It's not an uncomfortable feeling at all. It feels a little bit more like watery wet rather than super sticky, gloopy wet. I actually really enjoy the formula and the way it feels while going on the lips. Because it's not a true like medium weight lip gloss, I like that it leans a little bit more on the light side. As for the scent, I am disappointed in the scent because to me, it's a very artificial sort of cough syrupy cherry, not my personal favorite. This is a scent that I can look past because I don't find that I notice it a lot while I'm wearing it. And as for the shine, it's a medium to a high shine. So if you like a more lightweight lip gloss, but you want a decent amount of shine, this is a really, really nice option. One thing that I really like in lip glosses is a lip gloss that can really fill in my lines. The Wet n Wild and the e.l.f. both don't do that because they're so lightweight, but this is the first one that we're talking about that does seem to fill in the lip lines a little bit, so I really enjoy that about this one. The wear is maybe about an hour. It's not an incredibly long wearing lip gloss, and honestly, none of these are super long wearing. I also absolutely adore the doe foot applicator on here. Just as a side note, it makes it so easy to apply. It feels really nice on the lips. As a whole, I think this is an absolute slam dunk from Essence. I love the texture and the way it feels on my lips. Lightweight, but still incredibly shiny. This is one I would absolutely recommend. Next, we have the Super Lustrous The Gloss from Revlon. I actually hadn't heard a lot of people talking about this gloss, but I was interested in seeing the kind of formulas that Revlon was coming out with, and let me tell you, I am incredibly surprised. This retails for $5.99 and you get 0.13 ounces in here. So price per ounce, it is $46.07 for a full ounce of product. This is definitely one of the most expensive lip glosses we're talking about today. The texture to me reminds me quite a bit of the Essence actually. I think this has just a little bit more heft to it. Still has a little bit of the wet feeling, but to me this is a little bit more of a gel-like formula, whereas the Essence is a little bit thinner. This has a little bit more of that gel lip gloss texture that I do like. As for the scent, vanilla, slight cherry, chemical-y sort of smell. It's not my favorite, and I am not 100% sure because I haven't tried out Revlon lip products in a while, but I believe it's just their classic Revlon smell. As for the shine, this is actually the lip gloss that I'm wearing on my lips today. It really fills in the lines of my lips in a way that gives me that very glassy finish that I love. I really love when a lip gloss can offer a lot of shine and end up giving just a really smooth, reflective look to the lips. I think this fills in the lines of the lips the best out of all the lip glosses we're talking about today. And the shine is really pretty and intense. It doesn't look off-putting by any means. I think there are some lip glosses where it's just like, oh, that looks so shiny that it almost kind of looks unappealing on the lips. Really shiny and glassy and pretty without it looking unnatural. This also has a very nice texture on the lips. Again, I can feel it. It's a gel texture, but it's not sticky at all. Wears for around an hour as well. Again, not a very long wear product, but it's not one of those lip glosses that leaves behind any sort of residues. It reapplies very effortlessly. Overall, this is absolutely a favorite. Great high glossy finish, comfortable on the lips, and just one that I keep going back to. Next, we have the NYX Lingerie Gloss. Retails for $7.50 and you get 0.11 ounces in here, which makes this $68.16 per fluid ounce. So this is the most expensive gloss. The texture is really nice on this one though. It has a little bit more of a slippy texture, very comforting, light to medium weight. This kind of reminds me of a blend of the Essence and the e.l.f. It has the slippiness of of the e.l.f. while also having a little bit more of the shine that the Essence has. The smell is a slightly vanilla powdery smell. It's not my favorite, and I can actually taste this one on my lips, whereas the other ones I can't really taste it. That's one thing that I really don't like about this lip gloss, and kind of why I reach for the other ones that I'm talking about today over this one. It has a very pretty shine, and it does fill in the lines of my lips a little bit. I like that it's slightly slippy and comfortable, but also has that really wet look to it like the Essence has. It definitely also wears for a decent amount of time, but overall, because of that scent and the taste, it's not one that I'm reaching for a lot. Next, we have the Rimmel Stay Glossy Lip Gloss. This retails for $3.97, and you get 0.18 ounces in here. So price per ounce is $22.05. So this is definitely more on the affordable side. And to me, the texture of this is actually quite similar to Revlon. It isn't too thick, but it offers that really pretty shine, and it has a little bit more of the gel-like finish to offer you that glassiness. As for the smell, this is incredibly powdery. It's a little bit more of that like baby powder deodorant smell. A little bit, yeah, I can't imagine why that would be appealing to apply to the lips. The shine is about a medium to a high shine though. I love the shine. I love the way that this one applies and looks on the lips. It wears for about an hour, just like a lot of the other lip glosses. Overall, I love the formula. I love the way it looks on my lips. And I love how affordable, like price per ounce this is. But unfortunately, I just really dislike the smell. And lastly, this is actually a product I've mentioned before in another video. It actually got a little bit controversial. I got a couple of mean comments on this video, and I was talking about the ColourPop So Juicy. This retails for $5.60, and you get a whopping 0.42 fluid ounces in here. So you get a ton of product with this. It's about 13 per ounce. So this truly is like the actual most affordable product, but I would never recommend anyone ever try this. I think the reason why a lot of people were turned off by me applying this is that I had a pretty gross thumbnail of the way this kind of pulls between the lips. But if you're like me, if you were like, oh my gosh, a really affordable lip gloss with a ton of product, ColourPop does amazing products, I really want to try this. I didn't want other people to fall into the same trap that I fell into. The texture on here is incredibly thick and almost pasty. To me, it feels like applying glue to the lips. It's the best way I can describe it. Absolutely no smell, which I do appreciate. The shine is about a medium shine, but when you apply it to the lips, it just sticks. It's incredibly sticky, but again, it kind of reminds me of glue in the way that it kind of sticks the lips together. You can see in the demo, I'm not applying much at all, and it still gives me that really sticky, pasty feeling. One good thing about this is that this does not budge. So if you want a lip gloss that just does not want to come off your lips, this does not want to come off. The first time I applied it, I was like, oh my God, this is awful. And I immediately went to take it off my lips, and I couldn't. I had to sit there and scrub it off. And even today, when I was doing this demo, I had to use an oil makeup remover just to take it off my lips. Overall, this is a very, very bizarre product, and I almost just put it in here for comic relief. I would absolutely not recommend this one. So I guess it's time to rank these best to worst. So let's start off from the bottom, and we'll go up to my favorite, because I think we all know what's already at the bottom. We just talked about it. In the number 6 spot, we have the NYX Lip Lingerie Gloss. I think this one would be ranked much higher if it didn't have that off-putting taste to it, because I do think the formula is really pretty. So maybe if you're someone that doesn't mind the taste of this one, you might like this. But with so many other options without the taste, I would prefer some of the other ones. The number 5 spot, we have the Wet n Wild MEGASLICKS lip gloss. This is absolutely not a bad lip gloss whatsoever. It's just very basic. It's not offering me a lot of wow factor. Very cut and dry, basic, natural, subtle lip gloss. Nothing wrong with it, it just doesn't wow me. In the number 4 spot, we have the Rimmel Stay Glossy Clear Lip Gloss. This to me, formula-wise, was one of my absolute favorites. I love how affordable it is, price per ounce, but unfortunately, I just don't like the powdery scent that this has. If this didn't have that powdery smell, I think it would be one of my absolute favorites. In third place, we have the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer. This to me is a great everyday lip gloss if you just want a very natural, subtle sheen that feels really comforting and nice on the lips. This to me has a very comforting, effortless formula that you want to apply. Great to just throw in your bag when you want some comfort to your lips, but a really pretty shine as well. And in second place, we have the Essence Shine Shine Lip Gloss. I love the lightweight texture of this while also offering a really wet looking sheen to the lips. The doe foot applicator also makes this a pleasure to use. I love how affordable this is. And if I want a little bit more of a lightweight lip gloss with more shine, this is the one that I'm definitely reaching for. If it didn't have the scent, it might be number 1. And my number 1 favorite affordable clear lip gloss at the drugstore is the Revlon Super Lustrous The Gloss. I was really surprised that I loved this one as much as I did. Out of all of the formulas, this one to me felt the most luxurious and definitely stood out. It has a beautiful gel-like formula that fills in all of the lines of your lips. It looks really shiny and healthy without feeling sticky. But because this isn't so lightweight, it will still give you that really glassy, perfected look to the lips. And out of all the lip glosses, this is definitely my favorite. The Essence one was a really close second. I would say between these two, if you want a little bit more shine and a really filled in look to the lips, I would go with the Revlon. But if you just want something super shiny and a little bit more on the light to medium weight side, I would go with the Essence. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and you give this video a like if you thought it was helpful. That really helps me out, and I hope you will subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.